I was born September 3rd, 1928. I've always had a pencil in my hand since I can remember, but my parents couldn't afford for me to go to college. I would have liked to go to college. I have 3 daughters that went to art schools, and museum school and mass art. And the oldest girl, I still had 2 children at home here. 2 had moved out. And she kept on saying, Mom, you always wanted to go to art school. Why don't you go? And I said, oh, I have 2 still here. And they said, why don't you go? So I applied and was accepted. I was 50 when I went to Mass College of Art and Design. And I started out as in education. And then 1 year they give you the core program. And I said, I'm too old for this. I got psychology. So I switched to fibers. And that was the best thing I ever did. I mean, it was wonderful. I think because I was the age I was, I didn't get as intimidated or frightened with things. I felt, of course, being a mother, I felt very bad for some of them that were devastated when the teacher said, that's that piece of junk, that's no good. They were trying to help the student, but the students were devastated. Where with me, if he said it to me, okay, your opinion, I'll go on to the next thing. But I wouldn't have done that had I been younger. Just before college, I had taken a couple of classes, and one was a basketry class of a woman who had sheep down in, I think she was in Pembroke. So I said, wow, I said, I can go from the sheep's back to the human's back. And it blew my mind. So I did some spinning. I started creating dolls after I took a class at Snow Farm out in Williamstown, Massachusetts, to a young girl whose husband worked for Hasbro. And she was like a doll herself. She had black and white striped leotards on when we went to the class. And I said to her, I had started with teddy bears, but they weren't satisfying me. So when I took this class, she says, you can put anything on a doll. I said, I can. So it really changed my whole view of how to design a doll. And after that, anything goes. Like someone said to me, why are you designing dolls? I said, because dolls can put together all the techniques that I've done over the years into one piece. You're not, when you do painting, it's not the same. But with a doll, I can do the sewing, the painting, the designing, the fashion, all in one piece. And that satisfies me. I had a recent exhibit at the Lexington Arts and Crafts Gallery, the Parsons Gallery, where it's actually the first time I've seen my pieces all together being viewed for the public. I've had a couple of painting exhibits, but never anything of all that I do. That was the first time, and it was kind of amazing to see all the pieces together in one spot. And very fortunate, we had a very, very good turnout, and people were very pleased with the whole display. I really didn't think I did that much until I seen that display in Lexington, really, because I've lived with it for so long. I don't know how to explain it. It's just maybe, like I say, the curiosity of wanting to find out what's going on. I think you have more chutzpah at my age. I think growing up, I even felt that when I was in college. Had I gone at a young age, I think I'd have been overwhelmed. I'm still, like my husband said, you're taking another class? I must have an insatiable curiosity because I always will try something new. If something's on the market, oh, I got to try that, until I pursue it. And then it does what I want it to do, and then it goes. And then my interest goes to something else. So I'm quilting, spinning, weaving, painting. I even do a little bit of gardening, although not so much now. So I think that encompasses a lot of it. And there's probably a couple of things I'm forgetting. My kids would probably tell you, "Oh, you're missing a couple of things, Mom." But I think that covers some of it anyway. I've been very fortunate with my terrific family and my husband to be able to pursue what I want. Not many can do that.